If you ever seen potential just go down the drain, whether these guys the art to be a splash, but the plot and characters to be trash, let's go over my one-hit kill sister. This art style and animation looks really good, which surprised me as Geku was founded in 2017 and released its first anime this year, 2023. The animation is really what gave me high hopes for this anime. Is it flawless? No, of course not. Is it better than most trash isekais? Yes it is, and it would be solid for any anime. They begin with an aspect ratio that didn't make sense to me. I thought they might use it as Miranda 3 does, but it just never happens. My best guess is they thought it would make it feel more cinematic, but it just falls flat as it didn't enhance the viewing experience for me, and they just go away from it rather quickly. The story isn't anything out of the norm. Guy gets transported to a new world and has to make a life there, grab some gear, go register at the guild, and then go hunt monsters. A fine premise, usually what you see in isekai. The main character looked weak, and usually we would journey with them as they get stronger, but as you see in the beginning and the title, the main character isn't actually the strong one. Instead, he summoned his sister to defeat this wyvern. I totally understand that part. He was out to hunt rabbits and got faced with a freaking boss level monster. I'd be incredibly upset if I started my adventurous journey and I got hit with this BS. It was like in Elden Ring when you get hit with the tree sentinel at the beginning. You're just trying to level up and have a good time, but you immediately get humbled. So everything is all cool until the sister's all like, this is my brother, he even smells like him, and then she goes all ballistic, rubbing him, almost having an orgasm. That was the first red flag for me. But I figured, okay, in Over Zealous sister, surely that won't go farther. Spoiler, they do. Even her banging her head to follow him into the isekai world as we learn he's not dead but in a coma seemed a bit much, but I foolishly held on to hope they would just be a loving sister. She is indeed a loving sister, just a little too loving. She wiped out the goblins not because they were raising a town and murdering people. It's because they called their brother a pipsqueak. And a small cut on his cheek, ah yes, let's use a potion for something that will easily heal on its own. Then this is when it officially became trash. She wants to lick him up to heal the wound. Look at the way she looks at him and then she pounces on him to lick him all up. Ma'am, that is your brother. Have some decency. That's a little too much sibling love. So that's when I had to give up. It's a typical weak main character with a strong sibling and the siblings in love with them. To the point it's just weird and not even funny. But the animation is solid, so I want to see where it went. Turns out it gets even worse. But first, we need some comedy, or at least an attempt at comedy, as the main character has to take the accolades of his sister, so his weak ass is now climbing up in the ranks due to what his sister is doing, shooting him up to ogre rank when he can't even defeat bunnies. To double down on the I take the accolades for my sister joke, he is told impersonating a higher rank is illegal, leading to the classic situation of, oh, it's too late, I just have to keep going, which locks him into the lie. And then it leads into this scene. He checks his sister's stats, but I guess she heard something else, because he takes his hand to check out her stats. Completely unnecessary and just shows you what type of show this will be. I was trying so hard to like this anime. Now will I keep watching? Probably. I watch a lot of trash. Let's keep going. Her stats are literally off the charts, which is to be expected if she's going One Punch Man on everything. We end with actually a decent scene which surprised me. Of course the whole I'm faking my rank comes in on this episode, which why delay the joke when you can jam pack it into the first episode? Unfortunately it's just not funny, but it must be done. Thankfully they actually do a good job of faking his strength when really it's his sister doing some magic. Only thing is he promised his sister anything if she helps him fake it. And well, when your sister wants to do one thing with you, anything means we can see. I said not to make this part of the Trash or Splash series since it's definitely a trash and a half. If you can get over the whole incest thing, then more power to you, but you hate to see solid animation be wasted. This is an anime disrobed and this anime has officially been disrobed. We all know his sister wants to disrobe him. I had such high hopes in the beginning too. Well, that's life. Let me know what you all thought of the show below and subscribe for more content.